Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're re-diving into a topic that can feel like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube in the dark. How to make a girl laugh and create that instant connection when you first meet her. I know it sounds daunting. Your palms get sweaty, your mind goes blank, and you end up saying something like, "So, do you like stuff?" We've all been there. But what if I told you that making someone laugh isn't about being a professional comedian? It's about being authentic, observant, and a little bit playful. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete toolkit of practical, non-cringy ways to spark genuine laughter and build a memorable connection from the very first hello. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's get rid of that first meet anxiety for good. Let's do this. First things first, let's talk about the foundation of all humor, your mindset. If you walk into an interaction thinking, "I have to be funny, I have to make her laugh," you're putting way too much pressure on yourself. That pressure kills spontaneity. Instead, shift your mindset to "I am here to have a good time and see if we vibe." Your goal isn't to perform, it's to connect. When you're relaxed and enjoying yourself, your natural humor will shine through. A genuine smile is contagious. It signals that you're friendly, open, and approachable. Before you even say a word, a warm, authentic smile can set a positive tone. Don't force a giant, Joker-style grin, just a simple, relaxed smile that reaches your eyes. This nonverbal cue makes people feel more comfortable around you, which is the perfect starting point for laughter. Now, let's get into the specifics. One of the most effective tools is observational humor. This isn't about roasting the place or the people around you. It's about finding something quirky, funny, or relatable in your shared environment. For example, maybe you're at a coffee shop and the barista is struggling with a ridiculously complicated drink order. You could lean over and whisper, "I think he's trying to summon a coffee demon with that recipe." Or if you see a dog wearing a tiny raincoat, you could say, "Now that's what I call dressing for the weather. I feel so underdressed." The key is to make a lighthearted comment about something you're both experiencing. It creates an instant "we're in this together" feeling. It shows you're present, aware, and have a playful perspective on the world. Another fantastic technique is gentle, self-deprecating humor. I have to emphasize the word asterisk, gentle asterisk. This is not about putting yourself down or listing your insecurities. It's about showing you don't take yourself too seriously. It makes you relatable and confident. For example, if you trip over your own feet, instead of getting embarrassed, you could laugh and say, "And for my next trick, I'll defy gravity completely." Or if you spill a little coffee, "just baptizing my shirt. It's a new tradition I'm starting." This kind of humor shows you're comfortable in your own skin, flaws and all. It breaks down barriers and signals that you're a low-pressure, fun person to be around. Just remember the golden rule. Poke fun at your actions, not your core identity. Let's talk about callbacks. This is a slightly more advanced move, but it's pure gold when you pull it off. A callback is when you reference something funny that was said or happened earlier in the conversation. Let's say she mentioned her cat has a weird habit of stealing socks. Later on, if she talks about being a bit mischievous as a kid, you could smile and say, "So what you're saying is, the sock stealing runs in the family." This does two amazing things. First, it gets a laugh. Second, and more importantly, it proves you were actually listening. It shows you paid attention to the details. This makes her feel seen and valued, which is a massive step toward building a real connection. It creates a little inside joke just between the two of you, which is incredibly powerful. Now for a huge one, playful teasing. This can be tricky, so listen closely. The goal of playful teasing is to be fun and flirtatious, not mean or critical. It should always be about something insignificant and delivered with a smile and warm tone. For example, if she says she's a huge fan of a band you think is just okay, you could say with a grin, "Oh, you're one of those asterisk people. I see. I guess we can still be friends." The key is the playful exaggeration and the smile. You're teasing her asterisk choice, not her. Never tease about her appearance, her intelligence, or something she might be genuinely insecure about. If you're not sure if a topic is safe, just avoid it. When done right, playful teasing creates a fun, flirty dynamic that can be incredibly attractive. Another great way to bring humor into the conversation is through relatable stories. You don't need a crazy, unbelievable story about climbing Mount Everest. The best stories are the ones that are relatable and have a light-hearted, funny twist. Think about a funny travel mishap, an embarrassing but harmless moment from your childhood, or a weird encounter you had at the grocery store. For example, you could share a story about the time you confidently tried to follow a recipe, only to realize you used salt instead of sugar. The story itself is funny, but it also gives her a glimpse into your life and personality. It makes you more human and less of a stranger. And it invites her to share one of her own stories, turning the interaction into a real, flowing conversation. Let's talk about what to avoid. This is just as important as what to do. First, avoid offensive or edgy jokes. The first meeting is not the time to test the waters with dark humor or anything controversial. You don't know her sense of humor or her sensitivities yet. Stick to safe, universally lighthearted topics. Second, don't try to be a clown. Firing off one-liners and jokes non-stop is exhausting and feels inauthentic. Humor should be a natural part of the conversation, not the entire conversation. It's a spice, not the main course. Let the conversation breathe. And third, never ever make fun of her or anyone else in a mean-spirited way. Making someone laugh at someone else's expense is a huge red flag. It shows poor character. Kindness and respect are always the priority. So how do you know if it's working? Pay attention to her body language. A genuine laugh, often called a douchen laugh, involves the eyes. They'll crinkle at the corners. That's the good stuff. Is she leaning in? Is she making eye contact and holding it? Is she smiling back at you even when neither of you is talking? These are all fantastic signs that she's comfortable and enjoying the interaction. If she's sharing her own stories and laughing at your small, silly comments, you're building a real connection. On the flip side, if she gives a polite, tight-lipped smile, looks away a lot, or gives one-word answers, it might be a sign to pull back on the humor and just focus on having a normal, calm conversation. Read the room. The ability to adapt is crucial. All right, to recap everything we've talked about, it all starts with a relaxed, positive mindset. You're there to connect, not perform. Use a warm, genuine smile to set the tone. Use observational humor to create a shared moment. Don't be afraid of gentle, self-deprecating humor to show you're down to earth. Use callbacks to prove you're listening and create inside jokes. Engage in light, playful teasing, but always be respectful. Share relatable, funny stories to reveal your personality. And remember what to avoid. No offensive jokes, don't be a joke machine, and never be mean. The ultimate goal is to make her feel good. Laughter is just one of the best ways to do that. When you make someone laugh, you make them feel comfortable, happy, and seen. And that is the foundation for any great connection, whether it's for a night or for a lifetime. Thank you so much for watching. I hope these tips help you feel more confident and have more fun on your next first meet. Remember, it's all about being your authentic, playful self. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Let me know in the comments which one of these tips you're excited to try out first, or if you have a funny first meet story to share. Stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next one.